Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Returner decides to fair catch this. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Handoff to the right side. Powers through the tackle. Some hard running there through a tackle. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll test the right side here. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Buckeyes have first and 10 here. And they'll use the ground game here. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff running right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away.
Here we go. Check, check.
Running back with the football. And tackled there by the defense.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
6-9-1, Gators score. Lasso.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And now the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Buckeyes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down.
42, spike. Check, check. Low. Can.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's fourth down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt them, and they did for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted at the 19. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Linebackers making some adjustments now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it here. Eludes a tackle. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
Virginia, 0.
Okay, ready.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Come on, set. Under.
And the running back takes the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Okay.
Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Hey. Basic. Ready.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Ready.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Ready up.
Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
In blue. In blue.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Fire.
Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
The back's got it. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Got it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
Easy.
Keeping it on the ground here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime.
Ready up.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he finds the running back in the flat. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Ready.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now.
Down 55. Quick.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
On the ready.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now.
Get set. Get set.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 10-yard line. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple of blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The Buckeyes looking to cash in the red zone.
Clear. Clear.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line.
Double right.
Can he get there on the ground? And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock. That'll cost the offense 5.
Ready.
Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal.
Cricket.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 13-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime.
Easy.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Okay, ready?
Second down after that run on the previous play.
29 Philly.
They're going to run it here. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores.
Here we go.
And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. On the return, it's Day. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Ready up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Ready. Alert.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Ready.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press.
Fire.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
On the set.
Here's the second down play.
Come on, set.
He'll hand it off. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On the double.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Ready.
He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The big fullback's got it here. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's got his man open downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
It is tough on a defense when a quarterback gets out of the pocket and makes the defense have to decide, are we going to rush him or are we going to stay back in coverage? And there, the quarterback was able to keep looking downfield and find a receiver as the defense scrambled to adjust.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try the option play here. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Past the 20. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Ready up.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23.
Green 25.
The quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Carrier. Get set. Get set. Unlock. Pilot. Hey, Cam. Go.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it for a big gain. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On the ready.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Lasso.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Buckeyes pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal.
Pound 55 weak.
Handoff heading left. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense.
Clear. Clear.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the extra point makes the lead 20 during the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field.
Easy.
Play action here on first down. It's a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
First down here for this offense.
42 Spider.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab, and they'll get him down that time.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Okay, ready?
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29.
Clear. Set.
Can he make it to the marker? And it works. The first down to the 35. The Cavaliers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the Cavaliers are starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the Cavaliers are in the red zone.
Come on, set.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Snags a quick throw. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Cavaliers come to the line to run the hurry-up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Second down and goal.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back grabs it on the screen, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
It's an option look. They'll toss it to the back. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
I tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Launching one to the end zone. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. How you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
First down and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Ball handed off. Makes a nice move there. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
3:25.
And the single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line.
Lasso! Lasso!
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And that heads out of bounds depending on where they spot it. Looks like it'll be around the 45-yard line. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Hit just as he throws the ball. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
On the ready.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.